Beloved people of South Africa, this is Mandisa Mthembu, the servant of servants, the incoming Prime Minister of South Africa, of the Reform Government of South Africa. Today I want to explain to you the transferable voting system, the new system that's going to be implemented in South Africa. How we vote today is not decided by us. We are not in charge. We are not sovereign. The people who decide for us, they control IEC. IEC, Independent Electoral Commission, is an entity for UK, for the United Kingdom monarchy. So whatever ANC has brought to this country, whatever constitution, whatever policies, it still placed the monarchy of UK above the people and their interests above the people of South Africa. That's why we are not sovereign, because every decision made, they don't have a say. They are just line managers. They don't have a say. They don't have a real control over the affairs of the people of South Africa. That's why you see them every time they speak about mediocrity things, about TB, about what. They are not really in charge. The people who are in charge are billionaire families and the monarchy of UK. They are the one who decides who's the president and what's the assignment of that president. Keep the status quo, the control of the economy in the selected few, the minds in the selected few, the people oppressed. That's how it always been. The forces that colonized South Africa in the 1700s and 1800s, the British Empire, it still controls South Africa. Their aim was to control the economy and the political space of South Africa, and they did. They are still very much intact. They just change faces, change names there and there, change policies, and their policies are influenced to put their interests first over the people of South Africa. So we are not free. The illusion of us thinking that we are the ones who are choosing our leaders, it's just an illusion. We are not free. We are not democratic. We are not independent. We are not sovereign. That one you must just put in your mind. It must stick in your mind. We are not free. We are not in control of our country, economy, and politics. Our government is controlled by secret societies and billionaires, families, the elite power groups like the UK monarchy, the banking influential family, the Rothschild, the Oppenheimers, the Ruperts, the politicians and political parties are just their line managers to ensure that the masses stay in line with the oppressive and non-practical fake policies and counterfeit democracy. These billionaire families have been in control of the administrative, judicial, economic, legislative branches of South Africa. To advance their personal interest, they influence policy through lobbying and philanthropic organizations, pushing for globalization and new world order that benefits corporate interests over national sovereignty. South Africa is not a sovereign, independent republic. The people never really directly choose their president, although they are made to believe that their votes matter. They are given presidents by the owners of South Africa, the secret societies, and the influential billionaire families. There's no real democracy in South Africa. The families who own and control our country in the 1910s are still very much in control of everything in South Africa. We live in a sophisticated control environment. It's like an open prison where our rights are suppressed. Our priorities are suppressed. We are not humans. We are just slaves. We are just inputs. We are just controlled. We are just managed. When you read the Constitution, all these laws, if the constitutional law is working, is good, it must reflect the reality we are living in. It must not be good on paper. It must reflect. If BEE is working, it must work for everyone, not the selected few. So, imperialism has never ended. It just changed faces. Now from apartheid to counterfeit democracy, where black faces are selected to protect the interest of the master, while colonial exploitation and the suppression of local culture continues. These people, Cyril Ramaphosa, Tokyo Sehwale, Patrice Motsepe, they were selected by these influential families and they were made billionaires. That's why even now you can hear there's a rumor that's saying Patrice Motsepe is campaigning for the next presidential campaign. It was all written and planned beforehand. So we don't choose. The IEC, an entity of the UK monarchy, can never be fair and free. To reclaim our national sovereignty, freedom and economy and self-preservation, the current regime of counterfeit democracy with its fake policy must fall. We can't create a sovereign, independent, non-racial, non-sexist South Africa under a current framework and policies that are designed to suppress, divide, and suffocate us, while keeping us dependent on scraps of government handouts. The incoming divine government is introducing the single transferable voting system, an electoral system that puts the power in the hands of the people. This is a sophisticated way of voting where voters can elect all members of parliament based on their individual abilities, credibility, and qualifications. Constituencies are more natural, covering a whole town, region, ward, or country. This creates a recognized local link between leaders and the area they represent. Members of the legislature are elected as independents from single-member districts by simple plurality voting. The legislative selects first the speaker, the premier, and finally cabinet members from among themselves. It's the representation of the People's Act in action, where political parties and their lobbyist investors are completely irrelevant. It's the people representing and governing themselves. The unethical IEC, the entity of the UK monarchy, will be dissolved, and the SA Electoral Reform Society will be established to conduct ethical, transparent, and authentic electoral processes across all 9 South African provinces. With this lasting political reform, the vision is to embed democracy in the heart of the public and foster the democratic spaces which encourage active citizenship. Because we all have different opinions, challenges, and background, everyone must play a part in building a better, cleaner, safer, freer, and prosperous South Africa. Politics must serve us and not dictate or control and suppress our people. Building an effective network of groups and civil rights organizations who are supportive of democratic reform. This will increase transparency by engaging citizens citizens' assemblies, secure coalition, multi-civil rights society groups, and democratic reforms, and build a consensus around principles for devolution across South Africa's 9 provinces. Unity in diversity. Power belongs to the people, not political parties. Thank you.